Video?
Yeah, they said they're gonna
Video.
clip all my missed MLGs, and I'm just like, it's not gonna
There
be
you
a
go,
long
Brad.
video.
Thank you.
Clutch,
What was that?
clutched.
Get more confident, Bella, and I will see you do more dumb clutches. There. Okay, I clutched the one that I needed to not die. That's clutch. Clutch is doing it when you have to not die. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it clutch.
This is my new fish now.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Bells. I will name you Blubby.
5, so. Alright, I think there's a couple more. Oh my god, 7. Okay. Kinda sad. Oh my goodness. Can't
That's
clutch
good,
if there's no water bucket on my hot bar.
Okay, I really thought I was gonna. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, wait, does it go? Okay, it goes all the way down. Yeah, clutch, 100% clutch. You saw nothing.
You wanna know what's insane?
What?
You left your wait, hold on. You left your villagers in here?
Oh,
No.
can I
That's a
like
nice
jump in
pickaxe,
here
though.
without dying this time?
The water saved you.
Oh.
No, I
Oh
didn't.
my god. Can I like jump in here without dying this time? I mean, I think I'll be fine, but no, we're not doing that. Yeah, it literally doesn't work, Caden. Dude, that was 2.5 hearts of damage!
It's me.
Okay, can I clutch
I'm coming to
this?
kill you.
Caden?
Wow.
No! No! Alright, we need to kill... Ow. It's nighttime again. I'm like disbelief of it. That's oh my god. Alrighty, good morning, chat. Sorry we got started a little bit late today. I forgot to take out trash last night, to be honest, so I had to take care of that this morning, so apologies about that, but we're all set and good to go now. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the music here. Let's go ahead and switch to that, but yeah, glad to be back. Last stream before July 4th, yeah. Definitely. So, I was thinking about maybe doing something on the 4th, but I really think we'll just take the time off, and we'll probably be back next Monday. But yeah, well, I wanted to get back to this. I've been enjoying working on this project. It's been going well so far. This is my only problem is this. It's so weird that water drips out of full blocks, but not half blocks. Like, what? That seems crazy. So yeah, we have got to work on this here. So, yeah, what do I want to do with that? It could be on these two if I fix that as well. sure would be. Okay. Also, I kind of want to fix this right now, though. So let's go ahead. My inventory really, like, completely comfortable? I guess so. Alright, let's go ahead and put this up real quick. So yeah, we're gonna try to make this operational, and then we'll work on some other stuff, because we're gonna need to get more dispensers, and I'm completely out of need to make them. So. See, that's what I was worried about. So, yeah, with these blocks, you can't, like, place any of these unless you got blocks above it. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. So it's kind of annoying. And I just accidentally brought that in. But it's fine. Trying to figure out, one, what to do with this. Because it doesn't really work, does it? I don't love that. I think we have to, otherwise it'll drip water. If I fix that, it'll, like I said, it'll drip water. I don't really have another solution for now. I could, like, extend it, but then this room would be off. And I don't want that either. Decisions. Let's see. Okay, well, push. Okay, that. So I'm out. I think this is what we want to do. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back up. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sucks that we have to do that, but I think it is what it is. It's just unfortunate. The only other solution is if we make this room one bigger in every direction, right? I don't know how much of a solution that is or not. Um, let's see. It's gotta be placed on the block above. But we'd have to do this. Let's try this out, see how this feels. Yeah, I think that's not gonna quite give the same vibe as it. Actually, it could work. It's gonna be super annoying though. I'm gonna have to get rid of. Maybe this will work. Yeah, we're gonna have to tear out so much. Super annoying. I can't place blocks on the dispensers. I gotta rip it all out one more time. I should have made sure I was completely happy with the design first, I guess. Have to make sure I pick all these up. Alrighty. The what do we got here? And now let's fill those holes so I can try this. I don't know why I'm filling all these. Yeah, it's a good thing I took out the trash this morning because they're here right now. If you can't hear them, so. that doesn't need to go. But okay. Skip this here. And might need to make another set of stairs real quick. Are we vibing with this? I think it actually does work. I think I would have liked the all the way better if the stairs would have worked, but the dripping water would have driven me nuts. So I think we're a bit better off with this. Okay, that's actually not bad. I don't mind that at all, I don't think. Can you make slabs out of these? They're just normal sandstone slabs. The sandstone, but these are polished sandstone. They don't have another name for you yet? Bruh. This. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. I think I liked it a little bit better the other way, if I'm being honest. But considering I didn't really have a choice, I think I'm okay with it. I think I'm okay with it. Yeah, how am I feeling about this? Yeah, like I said, I think it was better the other way, but we didn't really have a choice as far as the water went, unless we moved everything up top, which I guess we could have done. But I'm not gonna lie, like, this feels fine. Like, again, it would have been better, I think. But it's 3x3 around this now. I think it looks pretty good, I would say. I'm just trying to think if there was another solution other than this, because I do think I tiny bit liked it more the other way. Alrighty. Yeah. I think we're gonna leave it like that, but let me just look. Is there another way I would wanna... I mean, the other thing we could do is we could push everything out one more. But then the water would have been over some other blocks, which we don't know. Yeah, I think that's probably just better. Replace these for like the third time, but let's see. Yeah, like I said, if I extended it, then we would have not been over. The slabs. Yeah, would have been right there again, which would have been a problem. Honestly, I think this is fine. It looked a tiny bit better the other way, but this is fine. I don't really think there's another way of dealing with it without having the water over different blocks. And I really didn't like those stairs, the way that they connected like that. Although we can look up when that changed. Let me do that real quick. So I'm gonna need to go down in just a second, but let me do this real quick. Yo, what's up? Am I late? Just a little bit, not long. Okay, they added that in 1.4 of the stairs connecting. Um, Here, I gotta go real quick to say goodbye to my wife for work, but I promise I will be back in like just a couple minutes. But no, you're good. I only started like 15 minutes ago, so you didn't miss much. So give me 1 second and we will be back. All right, see you guys in a minute. Alright, I'm back, chat. I apologize for that. Also, sorry, Phlox, if I missed you. Sorry if you had to go. We're back. Apologies about that. Oh, I see. You said say goodbye from me to XD. That's funny. Oh, good. Yeah, so, I don't know. If you're still here, let me know. What do you think about this? I think it's okay. I don't love this. Like, I would have preferred the blocks to be one more out, like, over here. I know this is brick, but it will be sandstone. Welcome back, thanks. Appreciate it. So, tell me what you think. Do we like this more? So, ignore this. Pretend this is sandstone. Do we like this shape more? Where it's like this? Should I just make it sandstone so you can see? That might be easier. I don't know if that's gonna be enough though. It's not gonna be enough to fill it. I'm gonna have to grab more sandstone. Brick is good. Yeah, I think the better. You like the brick better? Nah, I think the sandstone's better. I thought the brick was better first at 2, but the sandstone's grown on me. I like the sandstone a bit better. Oh, the room is better. Oh, okay, not. Sorry. My bad, I misunderstood. So you like this better. Yeah, I agree. I like it slightly better. Like with the stairs not over the blocks and not over here. The issue is water is going to be going above here. And there's this weird thing where water will drip from full blocks, but not from non-full blocks. So like stairs, it doesn't drip from. So if water is above it, no problem. Problem is the water runs along this. So it's dripping, which is really annoying, and I don't want that. But I like can't do a stair block because if we did a stair block, they don't connect in this version. And I just looked. They connect in 1.4. So initially I did like this. And then the room looks like that. And that looks ugly. Like ugly. And I'm like, well, I don't want that. That's a problem. So I'm like, crap, what do I do? I guess the other option is I could go like that and place a block there. Like if I place this here, will I even notice? Maybe not. You can notice a little bit, and then in future version it'll connect anyway. Maybe that's the move. Yeah, it's weird. Old one is good? What do you mean by old one is good? So I feel like we just do that maybe. It's a little noticeable, but not super, but then that way we get the room size that we want. Because I think I don't... So basically we can't change it once it's done, because once the water is placed, like I have to delete water to place these blocks, because none of these will place right in this, at least in this version, and updated ones, like, so right now you can't place a top half slab unless you're placing it on a block. So, for example, like here, right? I can't place this as a top half slab. It will only place as a bottom. But if I do this, boom, top half slab. Really weird. There's a lot of weird quirks that will eventually be gone. So I'm like, crap, what do I do? So I've got 2 options, I think. Because the thing is, I thought about pushing these 2, like this one that way 1 block, and that way 1 block, so it's not over top of the full block. So it's not causing an issue. But that won't work because there's going to be a block here, and I have no idea what it's going to be. And if it's not a slab, then it'll drip, and I don't want it. I don't want the water dripping. No dripping. So we kind of have this as an option, or we have this as an option, and we wait, like, it won't connect till 1.4. And that just is what it is. Like, it works, but yeah, it's gonna be a little off, and that's gonna be a tiny bit annoying to me. So what do you think is better? This one with it being a tiny bit off, but eventually it will fix itself, or it should. I think it should auto connect once we update to that version. Or I can do this, but then it's stuck this way forever, and I also have to deal with the fact that I don't love this as much as I think I like this. If it connected, that is. If it's connected. Thoughts? Because, like I said, unfortunately the water will run above this block, which is super annoying. It's super unlucky. So why does it run? Yeah, so that's what I'm asking. Should I do the one where it will connect in future, but I'm gonna like it a little bit less right now? Or do the one where I like it a little bit less, or I like it a little bit more right now, but I will be stuck with it forever? Or the other one I'll like a little bit less right now, but then it'll eventually be exactly the way I want it. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense? I think I'm probably overthinking this a little bit. Yeah, as in which one? Option A or B? A is more right now. B is less now, better later. Wait for it. Yes, I can, but that's where we get the drip. Because look, this block it would be right here, and it would drip. It would drip water, and no, we don't want dripping. Yeah, we don't want this. So A, oh, we like it more now, but we'll like it less later. I think you're right. I think I can live with this. I mean, it's not guaranteed that that will fix itself. Honestly, I think this looks good. I do like the fact that it goes all the way to the pillars here. I mean, it's a little suboptimal that it goes over this, but, like, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. I can live with this. This would have been a little bit more preferred, but I don't think this is bad. I think we're good. I'm gonna let it sink in a little bit more, but I think I'm fine with that for now. Okay. Now we have to food for thought, right? Alright, now we have to do the redstone for this. So this is gonna be fun. Actually, I don't. We just need to place this like short term, so not do that. It's another weird thing. You can't place it on top of dispensers unless you're clicking on the block above it. It's kind of weird. Like I can't do that. It doesn't matter if I shift. Super annoying, weird mechanics that will soon be gone. Oh, how I won't miss you. Yeah, we need more redstone, like a decent amount more. And yeah. So I think the plan here is to try to get at least one of these operational today. And then work on getting some glass. But I don't know. We'll do this a little bit longer. If I haven't finished, I think we'll just move on. To be honest. Because I really want to get that glass done. And like, I can't finish all of them no matter what. So we might have to go back to it next week. And that way too, I can let that sit for a minute. And I can think about, okay, how do I want to do that? I hope. Let's just do that just in case. Okay, so we needed that. And we need more stone. Let's go ahead and head down for that. Kind of running a little low on redstone, if being honest. Boom. Yeah, so we'll do this till for about 20 more minutes. And if we're not done, or not close to done, then we're just gonna move to getting glass for the whatnot. Which I should probably honestly just switch to now, but I want to see if I can build this real quickly. I really don't think it's going to be crazy difficult, so... Yeah, I don't know. Okay. But yeah, Flux, do you have an opinion on that? I know it's tough. What are you thinking still? Yeah, so we got all the redstone over that. Clear this out. Nice thing too is I will have enough headroom to walk in this room, so that's great news. I'm thinking of having over here too some stuff. So I'm thinking of putting all the bottles and stuff over here. The bottles is going to be the tricky part though, because we're going to need quite a bit more for bottles than anything else. So I'm thinking of putting like the bottles and then nether wart over here. Because we need like 54 bottles. I think we could put them over here. We're gonna need crafting bottles. So I was thinking about, yeah, having them be placed over here. They would go into it somehow. But yeah, I'm gonna have to give that a little more thought, I think. So it's gonna be a little challenging. Honestly, I think we might have to do like... Probably should have thought through this a bit more. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking about this now, and I don't think we're gonna have this done right now. So we need 54 bottles, so 9 times 54. We need to go off like 6 times. Quite a bit. Unless we extend this room, which I think I'm fine doing. It's just nether wall anyway. But for the most part, I wanted to stay within here. But yeah, we would need 4, 5. So yeah, we need that to like go off a few times. So that's 9 there. We do this. I don't think any redstone will compete, right? Oh, it will. It will. Okay. I mean, it won't if I do this. Where'd my button end up going? Um, I forgot. I can't put it on the freaking side. That might have just been where the button was placed. So if I put it here. Okay, it doesn't power that, so I guess that's good news. Okay. So I'm pretty sure a redstone line here would power all of these, correct? Yeah, one way to find out for sure. It does. Great. Good news. I don't know if that stays that way forever, though. So if we gave that a triple pulse, then we'd be set. But then we also have to figure out our nether wart situation, you know? Which I guess we could figure out relatively easy. So yeah, this is just the weird one because we need a triple pulse. So another wart would be here. The hard thing is filling up these glass bottles would be really hard to get to. Because I had this free, so didn't think the bottles would be that much of an issue, but I guess so. I mean, we could just skip doing bottles entirely, like that is an option as well. That is an option. Need to think about this a little bit, and we're running out of time. Let's see. So it would be a triple pulse for glass, which is not really easy to do for bottles. So we could just craft them as one option, which, I mean, let's be honest, kind of does work. The easiest. Yeah, I think that might be the easiest. So I'm just gonna have to, I'm gonna think about this a little bit more. I think we should collect our glass. We'll come back to this. We're not gonna finish today regardless, I don't think. But it would be nice to make sure that one of these does work okay. So I guess let's try and do that. And I was thinking about running the redstone from here, but to be honest, don't know if I want to do that. Considering, like, one, I was thinking of having storage over here. I think it's probably just easiest to Now, I'm realizing an issue here. Okay, I think we can... Where'd my button go? Is it still up there? Sure is. One way to get your button back. So if we do this, let's see if this will work. I didn't really think about this, but this is going to be a little bit of an issue. So, I think we can just run a redstone line. Wow, glowstone is not transferable in this version. Interesting. Jeez. We're looking at something. This, I think. All right. So it would need to go into a block and then also come out. So like let's try that. That was 3 pulses, what the heck? Out. And now it's stuck. What if we just did this? This work? I think that did. Uh-oh. No. Stuck. So I think we might have to slow it down even more, potentially. Interesting. Okay. Maybe we have to do... Maybe that will work. Will that work? Except for that was 3 pulses, which is kind of aggravating. Here, let me grab the button. Put, like, the button here and accomplish the same effect, so... Ah. Still too long. Ooh, that works. It's definitely not... It's way more complicated than the one where it would have just... Yeah, it's definitely a little more complicated. You know, honestly, I think we can probably just get rid of all this, right? And accomplish the same thing by doing this, maybe? I think we have to do that, though, otherwise it'll just stay red. Probably. And that wasn't long enough? What the heck? Just delay do you need? Yeah. Okay, I mean, that works. It's not optimal, but it works, so... I guess that's good news. I mean, it would have been better if the... So, the circuit that I initially did it based on the button, where you have one running out, and so the button's on a block, and on one side you have the repeater, on the other side you have redstone, and so so I don't know why this is so much different, where I need 3 repeaters to replace 1, but yeah, it's a little frustrating. It's a lot more repeaters, but I think at the end of the day, it's not like a big deal. Also means getting the triple pulse from this is certainly possible. But I don't know if that's really what I want to do still. So, alright. I think we're going to leave this for here. I mean, we're at the time that I said I wanted to work on this, but I know I got this working. We can just do this setup for all of it, and it's really not a big deal at all. Let's see. We do this. Boom. We want... Boom. We get that item. We just have to do that circuit. And it's really not that complicated. We could probably... I mean, once we get observers, we can make it even less complicated, I think. But it works. So I think let's just work on getting glass. I'll think more about what we want to do with this, and we'll work on it more next time. I also got to think more about this. So I think I'm just going to let all of that sit for a little bit and kind of decide. But yeah, we would have a button there. Oh. There and there, which I think works. And then we'll need to find a spot for bottles and nether wart in here, which probably would be there. And then I'm thinking we'll put chests there. But I don't know, we'll have to think about that a little bit more. I mean, we could also put it here, but no, I think on here would be best. I was thinking of having water be there, but yeah, we'll work on this more next one, I think. But I also would like to get everything we need to make, like, all the dispensers we need, right? Although, like, crafting all of them until we know what we have is probably not wise. So, I don't know. Like I said, I could finish this today, but at the same time, I'm like, man, I kind of want to think about this one a little bit more. And yeah, I want to think about this a bit more, and I want to think about this a bit more. So, honestly, we might just wait. And I might do some testing off camera for some of that stuff. But yeah, I'm going to think about it a little bit. I think let's just leave it. I'm kind of ready for a break. Let's work on some, you know, easy tasks collecting glass. I think let's just do that for a little bit for the rest of today. And then we'll come back to that project later, I think, next week. So I think, yeah, we'll do all the redstone. We'll finish the one, and then we'll get the string farm going next week. I think is the plan. Wow, that really was all the nether brick. We're gonna need more nether brick too. Like, we're almost out. That's kind of nuts. And non-optimal. Why did I choose it to choose it? Please do that. Alright. Come back to this project later. Let's go collect some glass. Let's do that. Let me get the ice one. In case we need some more torches. Do that. But yeah, let's collect. Let's see how much sand we have. So I think if I count it right, we're gonna need like 25 stacks exactly. That's a lot. That is no small feat, amigo. So let's see what we got. And then too, we got bottles and like all that, so we got plenty of stuff that we need. So we got 5 stacks. Okay, let's get this melting. So we're gonna need another 20 or so stacks. Dang. That is not a small amount. We're like burning through all of our resources here too. Which kind of sucks. But I think we can take the rest of these. Fine. How many did we... I do 12, right? So we need 20. And that will almost heat up this. Yeah. So, alright, now we got something smelting at least. Let's go out to the sand area and get as much more sand as we can get. We're gonna need at least 20 more stacks, which my inventory can hold a little bit more than that. Don't think I need flint and steel on me. Don't even know why I have that. I'm gonna be honest. That can wait right there. I'm gonna put away some of these extra pearls because extra inventory room. So this is 27 slots minus 8 plus 3. Yeah, so I think we have enough for what we need. I would like to at least fill up my inventory at the very least. But okay, let's get some glass. Man, getting materials in these old versions are sometimes a pain. Village. Man, I wish there was like I said, more mountains in here. Like, there's no other sandy hills other than that one. It's kind of brutal. But I guess deserts don't really have mountains, to be fair, I guess. I would do the TNT trick, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist yet. So we're kind of just stuck getting sand this way for a while. Kind of is what it is, right? At least we're getting tons of sandstone this way, though. Sick. We have enough for all of this, so. Somehow missed the spot. So this pick is like breaking them too fast almost. That just insta-mine sand. Funny. I guess I could be doing that, but we'd shred through this pick so fast. There's no reason when this is honestly easier. Okay, how is our haul from this? Like I said, the nice thing is we're getting lots of sandstone too, which is really cool. We'll need that for other projects, so that's good. Because crafting sand in this sandstone is super wasteful, I realized. I didn't know that it takes 4 sand to make 1 block of sandstone. I don't know if that's currently the recipe, but if so, that's crazy. But yeah, you can see all the sandstone we've been collecting. That was 2.5 stacks. We need to do that like 10 more times. Okay, that seems feasible though. Not enjoyable, but feasible. The crazy part is we need so much more glass than this, though. Like, for the project, so, yeah, it's gonna be rough. Honestly, I'm thinking, too, we need all those glass bottles, too. I don't know if I want to fill all that with glass bottles. Like, maybe we should just do nether wart, and then... But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about it. Like, we can just fill our things with glass bottles when we want, I guess, and craft them. It probably makes more sense. But okay. I guess the trick is to let that fall a little bit first and then try to pick it up. Okay, this is our third time, so about 7, probably 7 to 9 more times, because we want to grab some extra too, so. I wasn't able to... Okay, all good, no worries. All good. We're just collecting some sand right now. So I need 25 stacks, right? Which is a lot. And I mean, we did that 3 times and got 8.5 stacks, so that's good. That's good. I need a lot more, but that's fine. So, crud, this is starting to get higher here, except for the one spot that we've been doing. I got like really high out of nowhere though. And then this all got lower, it feels like. Weird. I have to probably torch up that cave at some point. I did too, right? Okay. Alrighty. It's crazy I did the one block where that one high. That's satisfying. I know, picking up all I do honestly like it makes sense why they changed it, but picking up all these entities, like each entity being its own individual one, so satisfying. Super satisfying. yeah, so I decided I'm gonna think about the design a little bit more. If you have an opinion, I'm willing to take either one. Take your opinion on it. But yeah, I'm trying to think, do I want the one I like a little bit better now, but can't change, or the one that will change that I like a little less now, but will be more what I want later? Like, kind of hard to decide. Also, sometimes I swear. But yeah, I'm gonna think about it, and then I gotta think about like, am I gonna do glass bottles or just nether wart in there? Like, I definitely obviously need nether wart, but do I want to do glass bottles as well, or do I want to just craft them each time? And I'm thinking maybe just craft them, because filling all those things with tons of glass bottles and then having to make something that's a gives me a triple pulse just sounds a bit pain. So I'm thinking we probably just craft the bottles every time. But yeah, I don't know. I'll take some time, think about it. We'll do it next week. I'm gonna have to make I can't believe it, but I actually do need to make a what do you call it? Farm. String farm. So I gotta go to one of my spider spawners and make one. Which I'm gonna have to find how I got in there again. Which will be fun. Oh, son of a gun. I can't believe how much of the cobble I burned through, what was I even making? I don't even remember. I burned through like a ton of cobble doing something. What was it? It was for the farm. What was I making again? I don't know, man. You always think you have like too much cobble and then you need stone for something and you smelt it all and you're like, holy crap. Which is why I normally use silk touch in like new Minecraft when you have mending. So, because it's nice, you get stone. Because making a cobble farm is way easier to make like automatic. You can't really do a stone farm that's automatic without having a smelting component, which is again annoying and feels wasteful. That was something I was thinking about trying to make though, was make a cobble gen in the Nether, because obviously normally you can't make one because water in the Nether. But I can make one, so I might make one now, and then what we can do is we could use like bones from a wither skeleton farm to constantly keep it smelting. But yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to think about that. Because it's a long time before we can get to a decent wither skeleton farm that's not hard to make. Because the new version ones are pretty easy, but old Minecraft's not super fun to make one of those. And there's not really any automatic ones per se. I mean, all the ones even now, I guess, still... and let's use a dog. Kind of require a player, right? You can have semi-AFK ones with a click on auto clicker, which I do have, but I don't know. Why do I keep forgetting to break parts of this? Am I gonna even get enough in time? Like, I don't think I am, because I gotta smelt all this too. We'll figure it out. Alright, so we are at 13 stacks, 14, 14 and a half, and I said I needed 25, and I had 20. So I guess a couple more rounds of that will be good. So I guess that's is okay. Good. Alright. Gotta do a couple more here. So we're at 14 and a half, and we had 4, and let's just say a half, even though it's closer to 5. So that's 19 out of 25. We need about 6 more stacks, so I need to do it at least 3 more times for sure. Oh, yeah. This is gonna look really ugly over here in the pretty near future. Why don't we just skip this one? Do this. This has all gotten a bit higher, which is unfortunate. Probably should have lowered that. Ready? Oh, that's so satisfying. Nice. Alright. So let's just do this. This should collect all the sandstone. So that's 4.5 stacks plus the 13 or 17 stacks plus 421. So we need to do this, yeah, at least twice more. But I think we'll probably do it 3 more times and then call it. Just so we have some extra. And we need to lower this one. Looks like kind of annoying. Yeah, I guess so. may have gotten a little in my house, so torches, but that's okay. Yeah, that's super satisfying though. Alright, almost there. It is time for me to rest, though. Let me do that real quick. Oh, man. We have so much more sand we're gonna need to get for bottles and... yeah, just all kinds of stuff in here. But, you know what? It'll be okay. Yeah, the outside of the cylinder, man, it's gonna be a lot, not gonna lie. But alright, let's dump some of this. Eventually we're gonna have to dump this one. Alright. Let's see. Should be pretty close to our stack amount. Oh, that's actually all we can hold, I think. Well, let's see, that's 9 stacks. 9 stacks plus 9 stacks plus 12. 21. 22 stacks plus the 4 we had back there. I would love to get another one, but I actually can't hold anymore. Dang. Okay, well that might just have to be it for today then. That's fine. 22 stacks. I mean, we basically got what we needed. Wow, this is gonna break anytime soon. Yeah, 22 stacks. Got some of this stuff we'll need to clear out. We'll need to come back again probably pretty soon. But yeah. Figure all that out. Alright, let's head back, get this smelting. I think we can probably smelt it and place it. I think I got something I gotta do for work right at 8, so what I'll do is we'll get all this smelting. And while it's smelting, I will, put this over here. While it's smelting, I will, I'll get that thing done for work. Also, I'm curious like how much more I have left of them on. I should have checked it before we left. I'd say probably a decent portion though still. At least a third probably. Hopefully it's got enough for all that we need. That was only a few layers and we got 25 stacks, so that wasn't nothing. Which is good, I guess. Just tells you how much glass I've used in this build though. Also a chunk that I'm probably gonna be like just reloading at some point, you know? So we'll see though. You know, it'd been nice to have the skeleton. If I could have had that as a skeleton spawn, I could have had that going while I was working on it. I guess it doesn't really matter though, because you have to be within such a small area for it, so. But we're getting this nether hub done, and it's looking cool. Love that. I guess going this way is going to be easier. Alright, let's work on this. Oh. How is this doing up here? So it's quite a ways to go. But we'll grab this plus what's already in the nether, and we should be able to get a decent start, hopefully. Yeah, holy glasses, you're right. This isn't even the beginning, though. Oh my gosh, like, this is just to do the inner cylinder. Which the inner cylinder is 13 block diameter. The outer cylinder is a 41 block diameter. So we're gonna need, what is that, 3 times the glass? 13 goes into, yeah, almost exactly. It's a little under 3 times. So we're gonna need 4 times, or 3 times plus the amount of glass. Plus, I was thinking we might have the aquarium actually bump into the bottom of this, so the floor of the laboratory might be glass looking into the aquarium. I think that would be pretty cool. So, I think what we'll do is we'll actually have water get filled in parts of the viewing area. So some of this will leave for viewing, right? But then parts of this will have parts of this will leave for viewing. Yeah, not not 13 times, 3 times, but still, yeah, because this is 13 diameter. The outer cylinder is 41, so you can see it's basically a little under a third of that. And then when you get out, it's going to be at least 3 times the amount. At least 3 times the amount. So yeah, Wolf is right. But yeah, let's get working on filling this inner cylinder in here. I think this will be cool. I'm gonna just fill in what we can, and then we'll go back and let a bunch of that smelt. And see, we still have a bunch more. Oh, 3 times, yeah. Still, it honestly might be more, because it's 3 times the size and diameter, but that doesn't mean that it's like 3 times the length and diameter, but that doesn't mean that there's way more blocks than that, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know, it's kind of confusing to explain a little bit, I feel like. Oh, and I already placed the first block in the wrong spot. Dang nabbit. Oh, that's fine. It's 1 block. I think you're catching my drift though. Yeah. So basically, this is gonna be real fun. And I need to be really careful not to die because I have all this sand on me. And if I die and the sand burns, I will cry. But I think we'll be fine. But basically, there's 50 blocks to go up, and the diameter, like the whole circle, is 32 blocks. So 50 times 32, 32 is half a stack, so that's 25 stacks. So we should be, yeah, right about 25 stacks. Honestly, I'm thinking about this though, and I shouldn't have done it this way. I should have just gone all the way around the circle and then like slowly built up, but it's okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. But so it'll be cool. The gas will be able to see me, but won't be able to shoot at me, I think is essentially like how it works. And I'll be able to see out. But a lot of this will be aquarium, so we're gonna have to mine out some of this netherrack and stuff before we do that at some point. But yeah, we'll figure it out. I think we're just going to build it on top for now. Would like to actually even this up though. So let's go ahead and tear a lot of this up. Or some of this up. Let's not place the bed and bed bomb ourselves. That'd be tragic. Oh. Crap. Wrong block. But yeah, I think I might actually dig this down to bedrock and eventually make a netherite mine once netherite comes out. But yeah, we'll have to see about that. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, okay, that's right. Alrighty. Boom. And yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll go around and around and around and around and build out all the glass all the way up. But we're gonna need to let it smelt. So I think I'm gonna tackle that thing for work while we let stuff smelt. Because I'm pretty much just gonna be sitting there waiting on it. Not a whole lot else we can do. I mean, I could try to... Honestly, let's do that. So I'll sit by the bone, the spawner, the skeleton spawner. That way we can try to get some more bows for that. This room actually came out really good. I'm excited. This build is, I mean, it's a lot, and we still got a lot more to do. But the laboratory was the hardest part for sure. So once we get that done, I think we'll be pretty good. I honestly think about another month or so, and we'll be done this project. Although I don't know. It depends on if we decide to build the outer cylinder of the thing anytime soon. So that's kind of what I need to figure out. Where are we at with the glass here? Yeah, we just started, so nowhere close to ready. Let's grab that. Yeah, or ways away from all of that. So let's get this bumping in here. And put those blocks back. Let's sleep real quick, and then I'm gonna set the skeleton spawner. I'm gonna have to turn it off peaceful mode. I really need to make another way to get up to the top from here, especially because our ladder is like not too far from there. Alright, let's turn it off peaceful. Oh. Alright, let me do that thing for work while we sit here and chill for a minute. Shouldn't take too long for me to do this, and we've got to wait for all that glass to smelt anyway, so we're kind of chill. This is a duplicate, so I won't be much here. It's very nice. Duplicate. Oh, I just yeah, let's send one though. one day I actually need to burn some time while I'm waiting, I guess. I got something else I can do, though. While we wait for this glass, I guess. Okay, well, that was pretty easy. Alright, cool. Nice and easy. Alright, we'll take a second to work on this. Yeah, no arrows. Or no, what do you call them? How are the trees doing in here? Oh, looking pretty decent. We might work on this too. And we got so many bones, which, I mean, great, of course. But... Oh, I know what I use all the cobblestone for. I used it for all the fencers. That's what it was. Oh, I forgot about all the mobs going to the other mob grinder. Let me kill those guys real quick. And this little guy. Yeah, I need to find where these guys are stuck. Figure that out, but it's not really an emergency, I'd say, so. Alright. Gonna do something else for work real quick while we're waiting all night. I should go check on the glass shortly. How to make skeleton farm. What's up? Welcome to the stream, Grace. How you doing? Are you legitimately asking how to make a skeleton farm? Also, sorry, I'm chilling. I'm working on something else on the side real quick. While I'm working on something for work super quick while we let this stuff build up. So. I'm almost done with what I'm working on, guys. Plus, like I said, we really have no reason. Like, I'm just sitting here waiting, so I'm like trying to get some stuff done. A rush, but sorry if this is a bit boring for a minute. But this lets me do a little bit more time if I do this, so that's fine. Almost done. Alright, great. Alright, I think our glass is probably about done. So... Alright. I got one bow out of everything we've done so far. That's kind of brutal. Man, I'm still so upset at myself for tossing all those bows that I could have had. Okay. Alright. we're gonna go back up top here. Actually, oh, we're getting a bunch of slimes. Oh, got a new helmet. Okay, alright. Let's check on our glass. We might have taken a little too long, but we'll see. Okay, so we'll come back down and collect the trees while the rest is going. Yeah, I probably waited a little too long, to be honest. Sorry, I probably should have gone up between tasks, but it's fine. Yep, it's all done, isn't it? Dang it. Waited too long. Oh, we need to sleep. It is nighttime out there. Like, really late nighttime. Okay. I really should light up more of my base area outside. We should do that at some point. Yeah, there's a few mobs out there. Nothing major, you know, but you. Hopefully, yeah, I should. Yeah. Let's see. Should have had. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not even sure I'm thinking straight at this point. Okay, well we can smelt more than that. That's good news, I guess. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I could actually smelt one more stack. Okay, I guess that's good. Too bad I don't have any more. We'll leave this one for. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Just go smelt the thing. But that took up most of the rest of the gold we had, so that sucks a little bit. And I left the gold that I just grabbed in the chest. Oh, and I didn't grab that gold. I think that's it for sand, right? Yep, pretty much. But it's not all that we had. Oh, watch out, there's a creeper, and he just turned around and stared at me. That wasn't creepy at all. Alright, I mean, I guess they're called creepers for a reason. Let's go ahead and tear down those trees down there, and then when we come back up, we should be about done on the glass, I think. And even if not, I'm going to grab it all and we'll place it and kind of go from there. Hopefully it's enough. I'm pretty sure I counted correctly, but you never know. Yeah, I'd say by the time we're done this, they're probably the glass should be about done. That's one extra bone left. Okay. It's a good thing we're getting more levels, because we're about in need of another pickaxe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to collect a bunch of soul sand too, guys. Yikes. We're barely gonna make it through this version with any diamonds. It's gonna be one of the first things I have to do in the next version is get diamonds. We've been in this version for a while, though, I'm not gonna lie, so it'll be a nice time to move on, I think, when we're done. I just hope I don't forget anything that I want to do. I really should make a list of everything that we're gonna do. It'll be tragic if I move on. And forget some things. Alrighty. Alright, cool. Get some water. Let's get the water going here. Gosh, as soon as I want those, I can't get one. Crazy. Yo, hello, welcome back. How you doing? You're also cutting wood in your world, nice. Got a lot of slime going over there now. Okay. Alright, well, we're getting very close to being able to... Man, can I get a bow, please? Please. To, enchant another pickaxe. So that's... because we're gonna need it. This pickaxe is about done. Alright. Slowly filling this one up. Slowly. Which we've got about a whole row just sitting there waiting for us to harvest, but I know it's going to take a bit of my pickaxe to do it, so I'm kind of like, let's just wait. I really do like that door. That door came out nice. Okay. I think we're probably about... Oh, here's a bow. Nice. Bow. We're probably about good to close that one. It's so funny with doors and just reacting to any block update. And of course there's one more wood block right here. And a lot of these saplings got stuck. Jeez. Got a decent amount this time, though, so that's great news. Alright, I think we're about ready to harvest, and then we can go collect our glass and finish that little area. Of course, there's stuck on the roof. Okay. Alright, let's raise this up. Boom, and we have just a little bit over just enough for this. Nice. And we've gotten relatively close to replenishing all of our saplings from the last run of that, so that's good. Yeah, why is this one higher than the rest? What? I did it too quick, didn't I? You know what? It's fine. We can leave one. It's fine. We'll leave one. Here's what it is. Okay. Alright. And I got another bow. Let's go. Kind of annoying about that one sapling, I'm not gonna lie, but look at all the slimes collecting. Do I need the wood for it? So the wood is for, the one I'm just trying to get a stockpile of it, but the other reason is to craft slabs, wood slabs, because they'll actually become, petrified wood slabs in future versions. Basically, the slabs that I create in this version will be coated as stone always, so they won't burn no matter what. so that's kind of the reason why I'm getting all this wood, because I want a bunch of slabs that will never burn, so I can do some cool builds with it. Including everything that I want to build in this base, so that way we can have wood that won't burn no matter what, which is really nice. So yeah, as you can see, we've already crafted 3 stacks, which, believe it or not, it only takes 8 stacks of logs to make a whole double chest of petrified oak, so we're pretty, I'd say we're chilling. And any of these will actually create those, because right now there's not slabs of other types, but I think I want to keep at least a chest of each, but then, yeah, I can craft a whole bunch, so I don't know if we'll use all that to craft it, but, like, I want to have a stockpile of petrified oak slabs, so. Alright, glass should be ready. Let's place it, and then I'm going to have to dip for the day. Yep, all of the glass is ready. That's good news. Should have everything we need here. We can switch it back to peaceful now. Perfect timing because it's nighttime. And we have a pretty good stockpile of it. So we have 15 stacks, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? 15, 18, 20 stacks. Man, I thought I was gonna have a little more extra. Did I miscount or something? I have no idea. I used about 2 stacks already, so I would have thought I would have had a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how I miscounted. And the slabs keep the old texture? Yes, they do. They'll always keep that texture, yeah. Yep, any slabs created pre them, because they always create that texture, right? So this is the first version where you could get different color wood types. So spruce makes spruce planks and all that, but they didn't do it with where it actually works with slabs yet. So all the slabs are still wooden slabs. That changes next version. And then so yeah, so that's when they're like, okay, we should finally actually code these as wood, because, you know, currently they're coded as stone. So that's when the change was made, and yeah, then they'll burn again. But because they're coded as stone right now, they don't burn. So so yeah, we're gonna craft a bunch of them so we have a good stockpile. But yeah, no, it's cool. So yeah, definitely something to keep in mind for your world too. Then, since you said you started old world, so definitely cool. Lots of stuff you can do in beta too. I know you started a little after that, so I'm not sure if that's something you're interested in now, but beta is how I got a lot of cursed blocks. So I got nether portal blocks, I got end portal blocks, bedrock spawners, all in vanilla Minecraft. So very very cool. Okay, these corners are going to be a bit of a problem, I can already tell. I'm really worried about falling off the ledge with on a corner with all this glass, so we might have to not. How did I fall off? I just finished a wood farm for the slabs. Nice. Yep. No, they will always keep the same texture, so you won't be able to get it in different wood types, but they'll always have like the oak texture. We just need it. So as soon as I finish this, guys, I'm gonna have to end the stream. It went a little bit longer, but only because I was able to get some work done while we were doing this. See, this is some of what we're gonna have to tear out here. But it's kind of nice because that was getting pretty ugly at this point. Hoping we have enough to finish this. We might have to go back for the last couple stacks, but it'll be close. So yeah, like all this is go. Ugly. It gets stuck in the blocks there. That's crazy. Yeah, these corners are very annoying, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm just worried, like I'm getting at a height where if I fall off the ledge, I die with all the glass that I've... Also, I'll tell you something really annoying about these old versions, is you can only place 2 blocks at a time. It's kind of brutal. Like, I can't reach 3 blocks. The extension on that was so necessary, like, gosh, the range that you can reach and break blocks is, like, so tiny. I don't know. So I'm thinking about potentially keeping like the bottom section another and then the middle aquarium, but I think I want to do the whole thing aquarium. Beginning to look nice. I know this is all starting to like become really sick, I think. Wait till we finish the potion lab, because I think that's where we're really going to hit a groove. Because I don't think the nether farm is going to take long. And then we only have the village room after that, which I've kind of already designed what it needs to look like. Now we need to tear it out and build it a little lower. But I already know roughly what it's going to look like. So I don't think either of the last 2 rooms are going to take super long. The longest part is collecting all the soul sand. So we got a giant patch over there. I might pull from there. But we have to do like so much soul sand. It's going to be stacks on stacks. Not going to lie. So that's going to be a bit annoying. But yeah, the other rooms will be very easy compared to the laboratory. Because there's just so much thought process that went into figuring out how that was going to work. I mean, I spent the first hour of the stream, I think Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday. Just like, how do I want to do this? Like what? Yeah, it was a bit frustrating, but we got there in the end, so. This is like part of it. I don't do anything off camera, so you guys get to see, you know, some of my struggles as well too, which is, I think, fine. It's part of it, right? We're still a ways from the top. Jeez. I really just hope that I'm not, like, super short on glass, but I think based on how we're doing so far, I think we're probably fine. There's a good chance that we're doing just fine. So we can, yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna be a-okay. Yeah, we've done a decent portion already. Hoping we even have some extra, but if not, that's okay too. But look, so this was one solid platform. So much of it got, it was like one thick platform, and it was just getting shot out by gas. It's a bit brutal, but that's my original portal right there, so a bit crazy. I'm honestly considering, maybe I should just, oh, that would be so cool. I should leave the portal in the aquarium as a little tribute. I'll leave it broken though, but yeah, I'll leave it in the aquarium. I think that'll be cool. Alright, we're getting there, guys. My pinky is cramping from holding crouch, but we are getting there. Alrighty. And I might need to add like some kind of data pack that allows for glass to be like not have this weird texture at some point. I mean, I know it gets better in future versions, but it still will have the border. So it's like the no border plugin. Oh, I almost fell there. That would have been a bit rough. Okay. I guess I could just go around with probably a little bit easier. Fill it in this way, maybe on the stairs, but I don't know. This is fun. Yeah, no matter what I do, I'm like always like a little off on this. It's weird. Okay. Almost done here. I feel like I've been saying that a lot today. Can you open your inventory while sleeping this version? That's a great question. I'll have to check, but not in the Nether. I don't know if that was a trick to get me to open my inventory or try to sleep in the Nether, but hopefully not. But I have no idea. I will have to check. We can, if it's nighttime when I get back to the overworld, then I'll test it out for you. I have a plan for this middle section too, so I'm excited for that. I think it'll come out good. I actually think we're going to be pretty close to having enough. It's gonna be close though. We might need those couple stacks more. Wait, did I ever grab the... I felt like I was missing a couple stacks. I wonder if I ever grabbed the ones out of the top furnace. I don't know if I did. Gosh, I gotta be careful. I'm so close here. I think, to be honest, I think we're gonna have enough though. Ah. Well, crap. I've kind of trapped myself. Just break this so that we don't have an issue. And this makes me nervous being up here. Ah, crap. Okay. Alright, we did have some extra, so I did calculate pretty well, I'd say. Ah, there's another piece. I wish it broke that instantly in new versions. I feel like it doesn't break that quick, but... Okay, yeah. I'm happy about this. This is cool. I got a plan for the middle section so that we can drop down and get up quicker, but also not take fall damage. So I've got some plan like that. I don't want to accidentally fall down, right? So okay, let's go ahead and do this though. So we got a safe area for right now, that is. Yeah. Should do it. Also, you know what this is the perfect size for, chat? Oh, just wait. You're gonna find out. I got something special planned. Oh, I did just realize that I did forget to get myself out of this like a goofball, so we're just gonna do that. Yo, that is dope. It would be even better if you could see through the glass easier, but cool nonetheless. Now imagine how much more it's gonna be for all that. That was 25 stacks, chat. That was, yeah. I wish you could see through better, but the spiral staircase is really sick. Like I said, if we do see-through glass, like if we add some kind of plugin that gets rid of borders and we get the new version glass, like that looks so cool. It already does look cool, but it'll look even better. It's just so much, like, this glass is not see-through, it's kind of brutal, but cool nonetheless. This is very, very cool. I'm very excited about this. I don't have to worry about gas shooting me anymore. Boom, I can go up and down with ease. And we can see everything. Be even cooler when there's an aquarium around this, though. That'll be super cool. And you can see the water, but then you can also see the nether on the other side of that water. That'll be cool. Alright, well, I definitely went over today, chat, but I'm very excited for where this project is headed. This room is looking super cool. I'm ready to duplicate it on all the other sides and whatnot. It'd be cool. We do need some more nether brick, though, so I'll have to go back to our blaze farm. We gotta fix that, too, so we might just work on that while we're over there, fixing the blaze farm. But yeah, we'll see. I might even have some more over there that I just haven't brought back yet, which would be awesome. But yeah, we'll have to see. But this project is coming out really cool. I'm very excited about that. There was a lot of things to kind of figure out and think. I had like some of it in my head, but this is coming out very, very cool, and I'm very, very excited for the rest of this. And we even had some glass left over, which is really nice. We definitely needed some. And we're gonna need lots and lots more, that's for sure. I mean, at least 3 times. So that was 25 stacks. We're gonna need, I think we're gonna need 2 double chests, if not more. Maybe 3 double chests. But 3 times would be a double chest and a half. Okay, it is nighttime, so I can test that thing for you. But yeah, do we have any more glass, or was it just a couple stacks? So we got basically, oh, I did leave, oh, we did have extra, let's go. I was like, I swear I had extra. Nice, okay, we practically have, because we have 8, so this is 6 stacks, we have 8 stacks of glass extra. That is awesome. That should actually fill in what we need. Alright, can you... Yes, you... Oh my goodness, that looks so weird. What the heck is going on with... That's crazy. I'm glad you asked that. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that happened. That's super weird. That's a clippable moment right there. If someone wants to clip that, they should. That should be... That's a good one right there. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. I've had a lot of fun this week. It's been super fun to get back into this world, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I really need to start making videos. Sorry I haven't yet. Life is just still adjusting a lot. So, but, you know, I'm making my way there, and I'm very excited to start get started on some videos, and I do want to try to make more, I want to make videos more often. So I'm very excited about that, but I'm not really starting until I know I can get in a bit of a groove. So that's kind of the plan. So, yep. So we're gonna go from there, but hopefully this next month I can start on a video and whatnot. But yep, that's gonna be it. I'm super excited. We're getting into a good grind with this world. It's really, really coming along. I'm really, really enjoying it, and I'm just excited for so much more to come. I mean, we're in version 1.2. We have so much more to do. But alright, I will catch you guys. We're going to be off this weekend. It's July 4th in the United States. So I'm going to be off on Saturday this week for the 4th. It's also America 250, which it's So it's the 250th anniversary of the United States. It's our, yeah, we're 250 years old on Saturday. So big celebration, which is a big reason why I will be taking it off. I think if it was any 4th of July, I might stream. But I think for America 250, I'm almost certainly taking off. Small chance I'll hop on to celebrate with you guys, but very, very low chance. I think I'm just going to take the rest. We did 3 streams this week. I got it in, and it was super fun. I'm glad we got to do 3 back-to-back. Really starting to hit the stride. Planning on getting, actually sending out a stream schedule. I think it will be normally Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and occasionally some extra streams. But yeah, been hitting the groove, and I'm excited about it. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time. So probably next Monday is when we'll be live again. So hopefully they'll be playing. If not, definitely Tuesday. But I will catch you guys then. See you guys next time. Thanks. Happy July 4th. Appreciate it. And same to everybody else in the United States. And for everybody else, have an amazing weekend, and I will see you probably Monday. All right, bye guys. Bellistic out. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and have an amazing weekend. Bye guys.